Hey everybody, how's it going? I just finished this model and I wanted to share it with you before I put a matte varnish over it to seal it, because then I can't touch it for a while until it fully dries. Before doing that, I wanted to share the model with you because I'm really pleased with how it turned out. It's a Terminator Interrogator Chaplain for Dark Angel's Deathwing, but it's pre-Heresy, so they got the black color scheme going on. Now I know they were black post-Heresy up to a certain point, but I'm going specifically for pre-Heresy Crusade era feel of Loyalist Dark Angels. Specifically Deathwing. I'm deciding, I said, screw it, I'm going to do Deathwing Pre-Heresy because I can really make them individual looking, stand out a bit. And that's what I'm going to do. My goal is honestly to do an entire company of Deathwing in Pre-Heresy, but it's going to take a long time. Over time, hopefully I can do that. 100 Terminators, plus not counting command staff and alternate models, will take some time, especially considering the way I'm going to convert them. So what we have here is the Terminator Chaplain model that you can get as a blister. The difference is I used my own arms. I used a Thunderhammer arm, cut off the head, and put a Dark Angel's Veteran sprue bit for a Crozius Arcanum. For the Combi Plasma, that's from the Terminator Librarian blister. And this is a Storm Shield arm because it doesn't come with a hand attached to it. So with some green stuff work and some finagling, I got the mesh together. And the shoulder pads for this guy are Dreadnought Ironclad leg plates. I gave him the Ironclad leg plates because I wanted him to look more angular, more sinister, more of like a divinely evil type of good guy, quote unquote. So that's what I went with. I'm really pleased with how both his helmet and his parchment here turned out. I think I really tried my best and gave it my all in this model, essentially. Pull out every little trick I knew, which isn't that much. And I think it worked out very well. What else? The base is not a Space Hulk base. For post-Heresy Deathwing, if I ever make more models of that, they will have Space Hulk bases. And I may incorporate some style of Space Hulk basing with like the mesh part of the model using the screen to represent like a part of a ruined building or part of like a spaceship that has crashed onto the planet that they're fighting on now or in now for whatever reason. But what this was is some plastic card bits cut out rectangular and squarish, glued on, in this case too. Some rocks, a spare piece of sprue, all carved up and bent up, and some modeling flock. Chaos Black, Adeptus Battle Gray, Codex Gray, Fortress Gray, and then Astronomicon Gray, dry brush all over all of that. In layers. So first was Adeptus Battle Gray, then a dry brush of Codex Gray, then a dry brush of Fortress Gray, and a dry brush of Astronomicon Gray. This was 10 bits, then bulk of metal, then a heavy wash of Devlin mud to get like a rusty piece of beam. I highlighted the black armor in Dark Angels green because they are Dark Angels. That green is, according to some fluff, the Primarch's personal color, like heraldry. So the Lion's color is green, supposedly, which is why the Dark Angels changed their color post-Heresy in honor of him. So I figured I'd incorporate that into the highlighting instead of doing just gray. And I did shadow gray for the armor ribbon, kind of like, because that's how the post-Heresy Dark Angels are done for the battle campaign, and I didn't want to do just more metal. So I decided to go shadow gray with a wash of Adab black over it, and it worked out pretty well. So that's the model. He looks great. Although, I'm also going to ask for some help here. In order to do, I have bits coming in to do for heads and whatnot, and possibly an alternate leg bits for some of the Terminators. But in order to do the rest of the Terminators, I need Dreadnought leg plates, standard Dreadnought leg plates. And for those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, it's this plate right here, these plates. Now I have these, the Dark Angel specific ones. I can't really use this one because see how the Purity Seal parchment dangles down straight because it's on a leg and supposed to do that. When you put it on a shoulder, that will look very unnatural, and I won't use it. I have these, and I can use one of these per Terminator, essentially, and maybe two on a Terminator Librarian. but I don't have that many of them. I will be getting more, hopefully, because I'm going to get a bunch of Dark Angel Veteran bits anyway. Boxes anyway to paint up my Angels of Fury and whatnot. But anyway, I have some of this, but I need some of the regular ones, the ones that look like this but plain, that come with a standard Dreadnought kit. There are a couple of bit sites out there. I think the two I've checked, so the two I know of offhand that are big, that I've checked, that are reliable, can't really help me. Battle Wagon Bits, which is literally on the end of the island that I live on, off Long Island. It sells Dreadnought leg plates, but it sells them, the generic ones, with the leg assembly. I don't want the leg assembly. I'm going to have, what I have for just having bare leg assemblies, aside for good bits for making bases, and chop it up and make it look like wreckage. But it's more expensive that way because it comes with a lot more stuff, and I don't want to spend that kind of money, especially for an entire army, for the shoulder pads. They sell the Dark Angels ones, but I have those anyway. And I don't foresee them changing how they're selling it. I mean, I guess I could contact them and see what they say, but I'm just assuming that that's how they sell it. And then I think it's Bitsbox, whatever, the one in the UK. I don't know if they ship internationally, firstly. I imagine they do. And they sell it just to bear the Dreadnought leg plates by themselves, but they're out of stock. And I don't know how often or when, or how often they restock their supplies of bits. So, rest assured, once they are restocked, they will buy them up a lot. But currently out of stock. So I'm asking you, my viewers essentially, for some help. If you know of anybody, not anybody, or I shouldn't say anybody, if you know of any other reliable sellers of bits, like online, on a store or whatnot, or a way I can contact, like through an email or something like that, to just get the Dreadnought leg plates by themselves, the 2 leg plates, the leg plate armor, which I'll get the bare ones to show you on the ultimate one. These guys, see how these ones specifically, they're bare. I'm looking for that. I'm looking for a bunch of them. Over time, of course, but I need at least a decent amount to get started to make an army of Pre-Heresy Deathwing. So if you know of any sites that are not Battle Wagon Bits or Bitsbox or whatever, that sells them regularly by the bit, that would have them in stock, please by all means PM me the link. I'll be most appreciative. Or just in general, if you know of a way I can acquire some, let me know. So yeah, that's pretty much it. Just want to show you this model. I'm very happy with it, and ask for some help because without those bits I can't complete the Terminators. I know I can make that a plastic card. I'm really bad at doing that stuff. I like the look of the Dreadnought leg plate as the armor. And I don't feel like sculpting / creating some out of green stuff / plastic card because I'm just not good at it, and I don't want to, and pretty much I'm not that good at it, and I'd rather just have something that's pretty much out there and available, just hard to get by itself, obviously, that will do the job. So if anybody has any help for me with that way or any information that can help me with that, by all means PM me it. And I hope you enjoyed the model. He was a lot of fun to make. I think he looks really good for what I was trying to go for. Definitely one of my better painted models. And more codex and the orcs will be coming, and more updates to the Battle Wagon, and I'm going to start painting that again. So look out for more videos to come, hopefully. So until next time, take it easy.